Good morning. We're gonna hit 4 5,000 footers today. It's about 6:20 in the morning. We're gonna go up Falling Water up to Little Haystack, I do believe. Then we're gonna go across the Franconia Ridge and we're gonna hit Lincoln, North Lincoln, and then at the end Lafayette. Then we're gonna go down Greenleaf to the Greenleaf Hut. After the Greenleaf Hut, we're gonna go down Old Bridle Path back to the parking lot. It's a big loop. So I haven't calculated the mileage yet. It should be anywhere from 8 to 10 miles and over 3,700 feet elevation gain. So it's gonna be a pretty good hike. So we're gonna get started now. See you up top. Nice little bridge to cross. We'll be coming back down that way. But for now, we're doing a big circle. It's about 6:25 a.m. Can just make out the trail without the headlamp. So I'm gonna count on my night vision here. The camera kind of brightens it up for you. Away we go. So we're following that brook. And nice little staircase. Look at these roots. Tell me that's not awesome looking. That's awesome looking, I think. That stream is to my left. There were probably 20 cars in the parking lot. Some had people in them, some did not. So there's definitely some people on the trail. So we're about a half mile in, 15 minutes. So that's not bad. That's about 2 miles an hour. And this is the calm before the storm. I do believe this is still the Falling Water Trail or Falling Water Path. So it's nice and flat. Get some good speed going. And the flatter it is down here, that means the steeper it is until we get to the bottom of Lafayette when we gotta start climbing. But this path takes us straight to the summit of Lafayette. And then I do believe it's all above tree line, all the way to almost right before the Greenleaf Hut. I think that's the name of the hut. Don't quote me on that. But there's a lot of above tree line on this. And this is actually across the street from Cannon Mountain. So we'll have really good views of the hike that I took my buddy on the other day. It was his first 4,000 footer. So we did Cannon Mountain. In case he had to bail, he was able to take the tram, but he didn't have to. He made it up and down all on his own power. And he's not a hiker, so I was very, very pleased. And he was very pleased. But these are 5,000 footers. So over 1,000 more feet of elevation gain. So I was not gonna attempt to take him on something like this. Heck, I don't even know if I could do it, but we'll find out. Oh, I hear water. Look at this. Those are actually carved in the stone. And that's the trail over there. And it looks like there's a nice path right there. Put you on wide angle. Success. Still got dry feet, which is a good thing considering the hike just started. So looks like the path goes uphill. I don't even think we're a mile in, and there are so many views. So this is called Swift Water. Hold on, let me cross. That is called Swift Water Waterfalls or something like that. Let me get over onto that flat spot. Clean. So the trail actually goes up this way. I do believe that's called Swift Water Waterfalls. I already know where the trail gets its name. A lot of water, a lot of waterfalls. Trail. And that's the trail. Let me take you off wide angle. There. That way you can see the elevation. Pretty much a staircase of boulders straight up. 1.4 miles in, and you come up to the Cloud Falls. Got a little closer. Cloud Falls. And if you wonder how we're getting up there, that's the trail. That's the top of those falls. If you notice, they just keep going up. That's the trail. .7 miles in, 2.75, 2.74, somewhere around there. Slow grind, still going up. I am getting to the short trees, so if I just turn horizontal, you could see through the trees there. That's the top of Cannon. I do believe that's Cannon right there. So I am getting up there in elevation. I think it's like 2,100 feet in elevation so far, gain. I think I have 3,000 or 3,200 to get to the top of this little haystack. So slow climb, getting there. No views though, no views at all ever since I left the waterfall. 8:42 in the morning, and we come up to a sign 2.98 miles in, and we come up to a billboard of sorts. Shining Rock Point 1. I think that's gonna be a lookout. Trail that we're going on, I do believe goes uphill, but let's look at the billboard. See what the billboard says. We're going uphill. I have not seen anybody on trail all morning. I saw all the cars. There were people in the cars, but I still haven't seen anybody. So that's the way we came. And that's the way we're going. More rocks. And I looked, Little Haystack is only 4,700 feet. 4,735, I do believe. So it's not quite 5,000. But it's still a big mountain. It's a big hill. Big hill. Sorry about that. All right. Let's go. Keep going. 9 a.m. and I come up to this rock. Looks like it has bonsai trees growing on top of it. The trail goes straight to it, and then I do believe the trail goes to the left. Of course, left uphill, but that's a big rock. That looks really cool. Has all the trees growing right at the top of it. So we're at 2,700 feet of elevation gain, and now the trees are definitely getting short. They're about 10 feet tall, and they're just gonna start getting shorter. We're almost there. Like I said, we're at 2,700 from the parking lot. I am not gonna get you those trail shots of me walking off camera, because then I gotta walk back down to get the camera. So I know that's what you're waiting for, but that's not gonna happen. I'm not walking back down to get the camera. If I leave the camera, it's staying there. So I was just passed by a young couple. Kind of makes you feel old and out of shape. But they went right by me. No trekking poles, no nothing. I don't even think they were sweating. That's what you get for being 51 and doing these things. Oh, there's Cannon Mountain. Here's the other day. There's the gondola lifts right there. That's the lookout that we sat at. right on the edge of that. And guess what? We are out of the trees. I'm looking right into the sun too. So I can't even see the camera. I'll see you when we get up top. All right, top of Little Haystack, that's Cannon. We hiked that the other day going counterclockwise. I do believe, well, Liberty and Flume are that way. That was beginning of the week. Full 360 without falling over. This young lady beat me up here, probably by about 2 hours. And then we're gonna take the Ridge Trail over, and that's Lincoln right there. And then after Lincoln, it's North Lincoln, and then Lafayette, and then the Greenleaf Hut. And that's the way we're going. So that's a full 360 back at Cannon. Canadian smoke cleared up, so at least we have some views today. And the moon is still up there. So now it's just a ridge walk on the Franconia Ridge Trail, which is all above tree line. And you can see the cairns or cairns, whatever you want to call it. But the trails are really nice up here. And now we just go mountaintop to mountaintop to mountaintop, all above tree line. Well, definitely to Lincoln above tree line, and Lincoln's 5,098 feet, I do believe. So that's that tall summit right there that we're headed to. No wind, nice and warm in the sun. You can't ask for a better morning than this. All the pain in the legs goes away once you get up here for the views. This is my favorite part about hiking the Whites. Not just the summit, popping out of the tree, going back down, but when you get the ridge walk up here. And since there's no trees to follow, the trail maintainers build these. These are cairns, C-A-R-N-E-S. They're little pyramids along the trail. So when the snow is on the ground, you know, all these little paths aren't seen. You just go dot to dot to dot on these, and you follow the little pyramids, the little cairns. Here's the other side of the mountain. Right here. I'll get up here and I'll do another 360. See, now you're gonna do good timing. It's all nice and smooth. Now you're not gonna do good timing because you gotta stop and keep looking at the views. This does not get old. Look at this. Ready? We're going clockwise this time. This is absolutely, you're not on wide angle. Look at all the hills. There's more people behind me. There's a young couple, another young couple where the girl was over at the summit of Little Haystack. They'll pass me, I'm sure. I'm one of the old guys on the hill, it seems. And if you look way over there, that's the hut we're going to, I do believe. I do believe that's Greenleaf Hut. After 3 more mountains. All right, let's get this going. I don't want to keep recording because I really enjoy. I want to look around. If you want to see it any better, hike it yourself. I'll see you on trail. So, I see a white blaze. The Franconia Ridge might be part of the Appalachian Trail. Look at this, nice little cairn. Sidewalks on top of the mountains. You can't beat this. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'd like to just record this entire walk and put a 3-hour video on there of just this ridge, but that's not practical, and that means I don't get to enjoy the view as much because I have to keep looking at the camera. But look at this, top of the mountain. Absolutely, yeah, I can't even tell you with words. This is why I do this. Look at this. Once again, Cannon Mountain over there. And people actually do these in the winter. They snowshoe them, they put the micro spikes. They are doable, but you really gotta check that weather. Really gotta check that weather. Snowstorms come up out of here like within hours. All right, up we go. I don't know if you can see the guy, but that's top of Lincoln. There's somebody way at the top. They just summited. And that's where we're going. And this is where we just came from. Way that way. Around the corner there, behind that tree is a little haystack. Behind this rock right here. Back that way is a little haystack. All right. Let me soak in some of the views and catch my breath. And keep climbing. So here's a nice little drop off on the way up Lincoln. We're about halfway there. So I'm not sure if this is the summit of Lincoln or that next little peak right there. But here's a view. And all the young people are passing me. They obviously got started an hour after I did. And they are caught up with me. 360-degree views. So, like I said, I'm not sure if this cairn is a summit or the one right there. But we're going by that one anyways. And then on to the next one. This is top of Lincoln. So now you're going to start seeing a bunch of people on the ridge here. We are on our way to North Lincoln, which is 5,000 feet. Lincoln itself was 5,089, I do believe, or 5,098. Then we go down to North Lincoln, which is 5,000. And then we go over to Lafayette, which is over 5,000 again. And if you look, there's a hut way over there. But if you look this way, there's people walking the whole ridge. So I do believe that's going to be North Lincoln. And then it's all one's Haystack. And we're closing in on the green leaf hut. I'm definitely getting passed by a bunch of people. Summit number 3, North Lincoln. One left, right there, Lafayette. There's Cannon. There's Lincoln, where we just came from. Let me see if I can zoom in. You can see somebody standing up there. I don't know if you can see. But there's something up at the top there. Continue with the 360. Like I said, North Lincoln, 5,000 feet. I am not sure what Lafayette is. As you can tell, it's a lot taller than we are. We got a long ways down to get there. We're gonna go way down and way back up. It's 10:40 in the morning, and that's the top of Lafayette, right where that gentleman is climbing. That's the 4th summit, and I have not stopped yet except to take videos, and I am done. I am burnt out. So you got to know when to stop to take a break. So I am leaning up against a rock. There's Cannon. We're about 1,000 feet higher than Cannon, and all the way that way. So like I said, my 4th summit is right next to me. It is, see, he's already up there, and I just got completely burnt out of energy before the last 50 feet of elevation. But instead of getting hurt, I decided to lean up against the rock and take a break for a minute, and then I could push the final drive. And that lady's up there also at the summit. And then I get some water. I haven't even had a drink of water, which is very stupid. But once I get up there, I'm gonna have my water and my electrolytes and some Rice Krispie treats. All right, let's go. Top of Lafayette. Survey markers right about there. 5,250 feet, I think. 360 views. And plenty of people up here. And that's the way down.
You're welcome. Enjoy your hike. Thank you.
Now we're on our way down the Greenleaf Trail to the Greenleaf Hut, and that's where we'll pick up the Bridle Path trail to get back down to the truck. So the hard part's behind us. Now I'm just gonna take my time. I don't even think it's 11 o'clock yet. So I just checked the time, and it's 10:59 in the morning, and I am already on my way down Greenleaf Trail. I just left the summit of Lafayette, which is the 4th summit of the day. And if you look down the bottom here, let me stand still, that's Cannon Mountain, and that's the parking lot that we parked in when we hiked it. And you can see the tram going up, and the summit of Cannon Mountain is where my left trekking pole is, right there. So we're about 1,000 feet higher than that one. This is 5,250 feet, Lafayette. I'll put the stats on the screenshot. All right, let me slowly watch where I'm going. Beautiful trail. They've been doing a lot of work, it looks like, up here. Oh, they got all these little pebbles in between. Helps with the erosion, helps with the footing. And down we go. What a beautiful day. There's the color. Now you can see the foliage popping. All that red. I hope that's in focus. Here, let me do a 360 back out. And that's the Franconia Ridge Trail still. Goes right along that ridge line right up here. And that's top of Lafayette, where we're just coming down from. Top of the world. And like I said, that's Lonesome Lake right there. That's Lonesome Lake. And I do believe the trail we're taking, the Bridle, is that ridge line right there, all the way down. So looks like we're gonna have views for a while. All right, let's get down to the hut. Still working our way down Greenleaf. As you can see, this part of the trail, that's the actual trail right there. Not as groomed as the upper part. So they're still working on it, I guess. It's a lifelong project. Lifelong project. And we came from all the way over beyond that one, past that one, I do believe. All right, let's get going. Can't stand here all day and enjoy the view. Yeah, I can. Still on the way down Lafayette, but we just got to the tree line, it looks like. Path goes that way. Try to get one more view. I'm sure there's a couple more spots of a view, but figure get them while I can. And Lafayette's passed up and over that ridge. Full 360. Let's do it. There we go. And you can just see the roof of the hut right there, and the Cannon tram right there. Here's a little lookout. That's the hut we're headed toward. Nice little lookout they made, or Mother Nature made. Be a great little campsite. I'm not sure if you can camp here. But now you can see the sides of the mountains. I gotta get back that way, and then the trail goes this way. But it looks like we're going into the trees for a while now. So it's nice to have one last look. Gotta love Mother Nature. All right, let's get going. it is. That's our next stop, right there. If we don't fall in. Easy peasy. All right, getting ready to leave the green leaf hut. They have running water if you need to fill up your water bottles. The ridge line behind me is one that I just did. Lafayette is right above the roof. And that's probably Little Lincoln, and Haystack's that way somewhere. Little Haystack. All right, so we're going to take the old Bridle Path back. This is the way we're going. Old Bridle Path. Actually, I think Lafayette is back over that direction. Going down Bridle Path from the Greenleaf Hut. Here's a nice view. Make sure I don't slip here. And I do believe we're riding that ridge the whole way down. You can see 93 all the way down there. So just came down that's Bridle Path. That was probably the steepest so far coming down. That's just a quarter of it from what you could see right there. And then the trail just keeps going down right along the ridge line up Pierce. Keep going. Oh, this is nice. Nice little flat spot. Oop, almost fell, but I didn't. Nice. Definitely gonna catch up some time here. All right, let me see what the mile marker is here. So on the way out from Bridle Path, and look what we found. Ready? Look at that view. We just did all those. What a view. Absolutely. This is what it's about. All right, let's keep heading down. Oh, it looks like there's another view on up here of the other side. Hold on. Look at that. Look at that. You turn the corner and you get more. How can you have a bad day out here? That's the path, the trail. Let's crank out some mileage now. Look at this. Nice little lookout. Yep, that's straight down. I'm all set with that. As far as I'm going. Leaves are changing. I tell you, this Bridle Path, it's nothing but views. Nothing but views. So still going down Bridle Path. Definitely gets rockier at the bottom, but still definitely better than the way we went up. A lot less incline, but my legs are definitely spaghetti legs. Over 7 miles and 3,700 feet of elevation gain. And my legs are basically noodles. So I'm just taking it nice and slow and steady. enjoying what's left of the hike. Trying to get out of here. Well, I'm gonna get out of here without getting injured, because I got more hikes to do. .59 miles, and we come up to a billboard. And let's see, you can pause that if you want to read it, but it looks like they are doing some trail work ahead, putting in some stairs. .59 miles so far in this loop that we're doing. The end is in sight. Not really, but it's that way. We'll find it. There's all the new steps they're doing. Very nice. And that's the sign right there. Couldn't even see them when you're coming down. All nice steps. Wow, they're actually splitting the stones to make them. They're filling in this landing right here. And I give these trail guys credit, men and women, to hike all the way out here. And then they start working. Look at this. Beautiful. Very nice. So they come all the way out here, and then they start to work. And I do believe most of them are volunteers. But the steps still hurt. They keep going. I wonder if we're really close to the parking lot. Look at that. Still steps. And more steps. And they keep going. Wow, they must be working their way up the mountain. Here, let me turn around. Nice and slow. Look at that beautiful staircase. 4 feet wide the whole way up. Wow, good job, guys. All right. These stairs keep going. I wonder how far they made it. Did they groom this entire trail all the way from that sign to the parking lot? Look at this. This is beautiful. All steps. Smooth, level, 6 to 8 inch steps. Got a water crossing right here just in case it was raining out. More steps. Wow, these trail crews did a great job. And there's the construction sign at the bottom. Wow. I'm impressed. Good job. Very nice. That had to be probably 100 steps all the way up that they just did. Here, I'll put the mile marker here too. So getting even closer to the end. The trail crews are definitely working out here because they have all their orange flags with labels on them. And this trail is super smooth. It says bench. That one says bench. That one says beginning of bench. So we gotta be pretty close to the parking lot. Or pretty close to the intersection. That's the first thing we're coming up to is a bridge. All right, well, there's no views. This is just a nice flat walk. So I'm approaching another staircase that they built, and I noticed something. They make the staircase uphill. So all the trail water doesn't go down the stairs. it goes off before it. So there's a swale right before the top of the stairs. And then it goes up like 6 to 8 inch elevation, maybe even a foot of elevation before the stairs. That is good thinking, because the one thing that would destroy these stairs is water. And they go all the way. Okay. And they're all the same. They divert the water to before it, so no, very minimal water goes down the stairs. Very nice. See, even a single or double step here, the water goes here and then it goes uphill to the step. Yep, every single one of them. And good Lord, they have their work cut out for them. They've been doing a lot of work. Oh, let's read the billboard. Yep, they are all volunteers. .57 miles, and we are back at the river, but we do not cross it. Let's see if I can get down here without blowing out a knee. This is the end of the trail. Now we walk along the river, stream, whatever you want to call it, and there's a bridge. And the circle is complete right there. And we are back in the parking lot, and it is full. All right, let's go to the truck. Parking lot is filled all the way down. And there's the truck. So we made it back. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We started right around 6:20, 6:30, however many hours that is. And it was over 8 miles, over 3,700 feet in elevation gain. We got 4 summits. It was a beautiful hike, longer than I expected. Legs are like spaghetti, but it was definitely good. It got 4 summits, but only 2 of them are on the list. They're all over 4,000. Little Haystack is 4,700. Then Lincoln is 5,085. I think it's Lincoln. And then Little Lincoln is 5,000, and then Haystack is 5,250, I do believe. And the reason 2 of them don't count, even though they're over the 4,000, is because they are so close to the other peaks. There's some kind of distance it has to be, either distance down or away, and I'm not sure what it is, but only 2 of the 4 summits count for the 4,000 footers. But that's another 2 off the list, and it was good. good, beautiful hike. Plenty of views on the way down. Definitely recommend going counterclockwise like I did, going up the falling water path and then down the bridle. The bridle is absolutely a beautiful, almost like a stroll. It's still a path in the White Mountains, a trail in the White Mountains, but it is definitely easier than Falling Waters. Falling Waters, you have beautiful waterfall views most of the way up to get the little Haystack, but that's Cannon Mountain. Over there, that's Cannon Mountain. We did that the other day. But coming down the bridle was definitely easier on my legs and my knees than if I had to go down all the other boulders and the water slides. So, all right, well, let me get changed. Let me get out of here. Parking lot's full. It's beautiful, beautiful day out. So I'm glad I got the hike in. Now I'm gonna go home or go back to the camper, do some laundry, get some food, and then pick another hike for either tomorrow or the next day, weather pending and legs pending. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoy. Time for my reward.